Hello everyone, welcome back into another video here on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about The Last of Us Part 2. Well, the TV show in general, because it was just, we just got through the second episode, and before the third one could air, it was confirmed that there would be a second season, and we're going to be talking about what that could mean for the show, depending, just because of what we know about the second game. So let's jump into that and I'm just going to talk about what I think could happen potentially in a second season. So before we go any further with this, I want you to know that this will contain spoilers, so for the game and for the show. So if you don't want to know, turn away now. I'm going to count to 3, and then we're going to it's going to go into spoilers. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to be talking about what would a season 2 look like. It could pick up right after the events of season 1, or we could get what happens in that 20-year gap with Tommy and Joel after Sarah died before we pick back up with Joel at the Boston QZ.
This is how you gonna repay me, huh?
Repay you?
For all those goddamn years I took care of us.
Took care. That's what you call it? I got nothing but nightmares from those years.
You survived because of me.
It wasn't worth it?
Now, this could be a season 2, and the events of the game, part 2 of the game, could be season 3 and 4, because we know that it's going to take 2 seasons. But this storyline is something that fans, including myself, have been wanting forever. So it'd be great to see what happens in this time. But let's suppose they don't go that way. Suppose they decide to go the way of the second game. I don't see how. I mean, I understand how that worked in the game, and I understand, as much as I don't like what happens in the game, I understand that it was necessary for the game, but I don't think that would make good TV. I mean, how are you going to essentially kill off your main character in a show in the second season and expect it to carry on?
You found the firefight. Because of her, they were actually going to make a cure. The only catch, it would kill her. Sweet Jesus.
Doctor?
What are you doing? I won't let you take her. This is our future. Think of all the lives we'll save.
Jesus Christ, Joel. What do you do?
I saved her.
Now, I'm not completely excusing Joel's actions in the first game, but I understand them, and I do think he did the right thing. I think he couldn't lose another daughter, and there was no guarantee that it was even going to work. But The Last of Us Part 2 is really a story about revenge. It's a story of Abby's revenge for her father, and then essentially Ellie's story for her father. I mean, after Joel kills Abby's father, Jerry the doctor, who was going to perform the surgery on Ellie, she's just fueled by a desire to kill Joel. I mean, she wants her revenge for her father. And that's understandable. You can't fault her for that and love Ellie for what she wants to do. Well, she wants to do the same thing. The only difference is we love Joel and we don't know who Jerry is. So in the game, the source material, Joel kills Jerry, Abby's father, and then Abby goes and kills Joel. And then Ellie goes on a mission to track down all the people who helped Abby kill Joel, to murder them, to get revenge. But how could this story be told differently so that we don't lose Joel? Because like I said, I just don't think a show in its second season can continue on without the lead. I just don't see how that can happen. And the show's going to be at least 3 seasons. So what can we do differently in the show? And this is what I think is going to happen. For anyone watching who don't know this already, this character is Dina. This is Ellie's love interest in the second game. I could see her somehow being killed by Abby, and Tommy being killed, thinking that Tommy was Joel, in some kind of attack, or an attack on them when they're on patrol. There's a lot. They go on patrols in the second game to clear out infected, and I could see that taking place in that, and that would still keep the whole essence of revenge, the story intact, without killing Joel off. To me, Pedro's Joel is just too good to be killed off like that so early. But we still need a vessel to create the conflict between Joel and Ellie that we see in the second game. So what if Joel's decisions to kill Jerry, to set this whole revenge cycle in motion, is what ultimately leads to Dina's death, and that could be what drives a wedge between the two. And even though that wedge is there, we could still see them together on this mission of revenge. Ellie for revenge for Dina, and Joel revenge for his brother Tommy. Maybe Joel and Ellie they travel to Seattle together, but the wedge just drives them apart, and they have their own separate storylines as they go about trying to get this revenge for the people they've lost. That to me, this is just one way that it could work without actually having to kill Pedro's Joel off. Let me know what you think. I know this is a topic that divides the fan base. Some people may think that it needs to stay just like the game and be a complete 100% adaptation. But we're already seeing them go away from that with episode 3 with Bill's story, which to me it was just amazing the way they did it. I think it's. I know there's been changes, but I think the show has been better than the game already, and I never would have thought that I would be saying that. This is just another way they can change the game and keep the general story intact, but do it in a way that I think would work better for television. Maybe you agree with this, maybe you don't. Let me know what you think in the comments, and that's pretty much all I have for you. So I will see you in the next video.